What is going on, people? It is Fiji here, and this is episode 2 of the Farmland Saga, or the Kettle Farm arc read through on this channel. I mean, not much to talk about. If you haven't watched the first episode where I read the first, I think, 9 chapters, 10 chapters, 9 or 10 chapters of the arc, I highly suggest you go and check that out because, yeah, that was a decent stream. I'm enjoying the arc so far. I think what's being done with Thorfinn's character is very interesting. I haven't seen anything particularly groundbreaking or something that made me think, oh, this is fucking amazing yet. But there has been some cool moments. I really like Einar so far. I think he's just a cool character, and I think the way he's utilized in, highlighting key aspects of Thorfinn has been effective so far. So I am enjoying that aspect of things. And in general, I like it. I just finished reading, well, not finished reading, I was reading a farm arc today, Vagabond's farm arc, and that shit hit different. That shit hit me spiritually. that was amazing. So let's see if this can live up to that and maybe even surpass that. We're gonna get straight into reading because I'm not good with all the talking. We're just gonna dive right into the reading. So yeah, chapter 65. Alright, OST playing. Thorfinn sitting on a little, what is that, wheelbarrow? I don't know what you call that. Chapter 65, at the old master's house. Yeah, we ended off on a very interesting note last time. So the last thing that happened was they borrowed a horse from the owner of the farm's father, the old master. Very detailed art, man. Gotta give it to Yukimura. Dragging the rain's coming. Thorfinn, let's call it a day after this row. Alright. Stop, hang on. Another root. When we cut the stumps out, the deeper roots stayed stuck in the soil and were bound to keep hitting them. Won't be another year until they've all rotted away. I guess we'll just have to dig shallow for this season. No use in pushing this borrowed plough until it breaks. Clank, 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 clank. This is incredible. In just one day, we've gone from a wild field to this. Just look over there, and 2 more over there. That's 4 new heavy ploughs in 1 year. They've got 10 in all, apparently. The master must be worth quite a fortune. He called them a powerful new set of hands. Now I can see why. With 10 of these, you could manage any farm. Are they really that valuable? Oh, they sure are. Back home, we had 1 to share between 8 families. We're lucky the old master had 1 of them. Even with 10 to themselves, the farmhands would never lend us a single one. It must be very hard to fill the same fields, to till the same fields with just hands and hoes. You bet. It makes a world of difference having a horse and plough. It's quite an invention. It must have been a farmer who built this. Only someone who knew how hard farming was could design such a thing. Interesting. I was actually reading about plows and about hoes, and they didn't have a horse, so they had to do it with their hands in the Vagabond chapters I was reading today. You really are a stranger to the fields, aren't you? Everything's new and fresh to you. You're like a great big baby. God damn, Thorfinn has changed. Holy. He's blushing and scratching himself. Good. Oh my god, this isn't the Thorfinn I remember. Holy shit. Look out, here it comes. Let's hurry, Thorfinn. So it's raining heavily. Down it comes. Are you ready for the rain? Don't change the subject, father. I am concerned about your health. You're too old to keep pushing yourself like this. Stay out of the fields. You're just lucky that snake was there to find you the last time you collapsed outside. I was born to die in the fields. You worry about your own work. And on top of that, it's insane to keep living on your own at that age. You can't do any heavy lifting. Not necessary. I get by. Father, don't be so stubborn. You and I don't see eye to eye, Kettle. I'm happy the way it is now. Under the same roof, we'll fight again. That's not a difference of opinion. You're just stubborn, father. Why don't you accept the hard work I've put in to make this farm a success? Don't know what's going on in there, but it seems delicate. Yeah. A fight between family. Hits home, huh? Remember the last time you had a fight with your father? Over a knife? I'll be back. Just think about it, alright? What are you doing there? Hello. Good day. Father, don't get into any funny business. These are my slaves. I've put Pater in charge of them. You're wet. Come in and wash those clothes. There's a washing pot in the back room. They don't seem to get along. Well, where's that washing pot? What? Snake in the bed. Oh, that startled me. A snake? No, it's Snake himself, not an actual snake, okay? The guy who Thorfinn said was quicker than Askeladd. Interesting. What is he doing here? What I want to know is... One Piece 988 is out? It isn't out. It isn't out. Someone would have messaged me if it was out. It isn't out. One Piece 988 is not out. If it was out, I'd be reacting to it right now. I've been waiting for it all day, but it's coming out tomorrow by the looks of it. The only thing that's out right now is some terrible scans, and I'm not reading those. So yeah, I've already been spoiled on one thing about the chapter, so like, I'm just annoyed that I was spoiled, and it sounds like something hilarious and toxic as hell, so it would have been dope to actually read that, but yeah. Anam Hussein asked Thorfinn or Askeladd? Nah, it's clear Askeladd right now. But we'll see. By the end of this arc, it might be Thorfinn. What is he doing here? What I want to know is, how did he sleep through that argument happening just feet away? How thick are his nerves? Looks uncomfortable. Boom, he wakes up out of nowhere. Are you cooking out here, Gramps? You better not be planning to eat it all yourself. You're awake. Huh? What are you doing sneaking into my bed? You're barking up the wrong tree. Sleep well. You're good for hardly nothing, only waking up when the food is on. Don't you feel ashamed? A grown man laying about all day without working? I'm surprised you can hold your head high and eat. Shut it, old man. We work at night. Thieves come sneaking around when it's dark, you see. So it's us guests and our night patrols that keep the farm secure and peaceful. That's how I eat just fine. Visiting young women is what you call security? Just making sure those bad robbers don't make off with the young ladies. You never stop with the jokes. And you never stop with the bitch dynamic they have here. What are you doing there? Come here and eat. You're hungry, aren't you? So they're immediately shocked because they're slaves. They're not used to this kind of treatment. Are we allowed? Come on, eat up. It ain't worth enough to hold back. Enough out of you. Sit. You've earned a meal for your work. So, is it true that we get thieves here? Oh yeah, all the time. They come for the wheat just before harvest and the free grazing pigs. Some of them even have weapons. It's our job to knock them off their feet and tie them up. So you see, we do have an honest job. Whatever the thieves would steal from us goes to feed you guests anyway. Alright, you old geezer, I've had enough. I can drive off any thieves without your help. We're proper Norsemen. We know our way around a sword and a spear. Gonna have yourself a little sword fight bent over at the waist like you are. Don't be conceited, Snake. There are plenty men better than you. I'm only concerned for your elderly bones. I'm not addled. The last thing I need is your concern. Oh, don't be grumpy, Gramps. Can't have you falling down again. So, I don't find this boring, by the way. This is just a conversation. I'm kind of taking in, basically, what this is doing is characterizing them, giving them a little dynamic. It's teaching me what kind of person Snake is and who the Gramps is. I mean, I personally only really care about Thorfinn in this scene. I want to see his reactions to things and how these other characters affect him and his outlook on things. But Snake is definitely interesting. Just from his design and that little encounter he had with Thorfinn a few chapters ago. That was cool. So I want to see more of Snake. But right now he's being characterized. He just seems like your casual... You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of... I forgot his name. The guy who was with Thorkel in season 1. Thorkel's like right-hand man. But he wasn't actually his right-hand man. He was like his most trusted subordinate. That guy. Besides, whether you like it or not, the security forces on this farm don't match its size. I've only got 13 men. Our hands are full just stopping the sneak thieves. If we went up against a fully armed battalion, a good 50 or 60 soldiers would flatten this farm. Right, Thorfinn? You agree, don't you? Huh? It's so weird because it's like I'm looking at a 15-year-old. because of his innocent, almost baby-like expression on his face, but he's got facial hair and his hair's long and he looks like he's 18, 19. I wonder what age he actually is. Snake looking back at him. Just look at that emotionless expression. Like, it's interesting, man. It's actually interesting, man. He's literally lost. He hasn't got purpose in life. If someone tried to stab him right now, well, we know that his body instinctively wants to live because of what Snake did and how he tested him. That's why I really love that moment, because it highlighted the fact that Thorfinn does truly want to live deep down. But on the outside, it doesn't seem like that. Well, I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. Why would you bother asking them? Nothing more dangerous than thieves will come to Ketil's land. You don't know that, and it's too late scrambling when they do. Don't worry, even if it did happen, we wouldn't come crying to you. Why wouldn't anyone more dangerous than a thief come here? You think everyone would covet such a splendid farm? Oh, I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry. Because of King Harold's influence, Ketil pays an exorbitant tribute to the king twice a year. Given the riches that he receives, as the king is obligated to protect Ketil. Harold, that's Canute's brother. Oh, he's remembering. It's a fool's game, buying peace with gold. What use does a single farmer have owning so much land if he cannot rule it on his own? Oh my god, that's a very interesting statement, man. I like that kind of ideology, man. What use does a single farmer have owning so much land if he cannot rule it on his own? It's too late for the king's men to come if anything happens here. How many days' travel is it from Jelling? We're the ones who actually keep this farm safe. Too much wealth brings disaster. You're just gonna ignore me? When you increase your wealth, you fear losing it. To ease that fear, you spend money to make more of it. The idiot boy doesn't realize how empty it all is. This old man is dope. I'm liking him, man. I can't take this. Save me from the lectures of an old man. I like the lectures of an old man. Well, the skies have cleared, and with that, I'll go make my rounds. Don't come back. You know you'll be lonely without me around. Move your accursed behind. Don't worry, the clothes will dry on our skin in the air. Thank you for the dinner. So Einar and Thorfinn are walking back. They're a strange pair, aren't they? They seem closer than the actual father and son. Yes, after all that happened today, I feel like I learned a great deal. Good for you, big old baby. He actually is a big old baby. That's the way I see Thorfinn, man. Don't call me that. He's looking around. I feel like Thorfinn's always having these very introspective thoughts, and he's always, reflecting on himself. So he's looking around the farm. Too much wealth. It's stuck with him as well. It seems I'm not the only one who liked the granddad's lectures, huh? So now it's October. Are these seeds? I don't know how this works. I don't know how farming works. You can sprinkle a bit more than that. Be thorough. Got it. Chapter 65, end. That was a great chapter. I really liked the dialogue in that chapter. What's chat saying though, man? Terrible scans are out. Half the page is Japanese. Yeah, I'm not going to read them. Nah, page 1, I don't want to read them because I'm live reacting to the chapter, so... I'm live reacting to the chapter, which basically means I need good scans if I'm live reacting to the chapter. The scans are terrible quality. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Basted, if you live to be an old man during that time, then you're definitely an important individual. Very, very good point. Very good point. In a time like that where killing, bloodshed, and everyone out there is killing each other, it obviously, yeah, I agree 100%. If you live to be an old man during that time, you're definitely an important individual. I didn't really pick up on that because he's a farmer though, and I feel like farmers do live long lives and manage to stay away from trouble. But at the same time, I should have, thought of that possibility. That's a very good point. Chapter 66, Pudding. Pudding with a B. We're going to eat some pudding. Alright. She is looking like some pudding. That's big facts. Like, goddamn. Was she holding onions? Cabbage? Is that lettuce? Flaming torches. 2 of them. Oh, not again. Same ones? I'd say so. The footprints are similar. Great. It just had to be while the master's gone. What's the damage? A sack of flour and some dried meat. No good, Snake. The tracks got mixed with other footsteps down the road, and we can't follow them. Alright, it's too dark anyway. They don't take much each time, but they're certainly having their way with us. Maybe they think we don't notice. Well, I feel insulted. Oh, well then, it's time someone was punished. Kettle's Farm, Southern Denmark, November 1015. So if I knew the... I'm sure I would know Thorfinn's age if I actually remembered the years that the stuff with Askeladd was happening, but my memory sucks. So they're waking up. Morning. Thorfinn just shaking around. Why, that's splendid. The old master must truly like you. Look at this guy blushing. He's feeling her. You think so? It must be so. Not only does he lend you his tools and horse, but he lets you eat at his table. Yeah, but only in exchange for labor. We do all of the hard work around the old master's house. But we're slaves, see? Normally we don't get anything in exchange for our work. I suppose that makes sense now that you mention it. Yeah, exactly. But why does he like us? Because you're such a nice person, Einar. You just don't realize it. He is feeling her. Look at him. His face is steaming red, hot red. Ah, jeez, but that's not... I like it though, man. I fuck with it. I'll be at the field, Einar. Huh? Okay. Was he being considerate? I don't think so. He might have been. He's a nice person too, you know. Just doesn't talk much, yeah. Man, Thorfinn has changed considerably. Arnheid! Oh no, that's the missus. I'm sorry, didn't mean to hold you up. No, I'm happy to have someone to talk to each morning. I'll see you again. Sure, tomorrow morning. He's dancing around in that. She said I'm nice. I feel it, man. She's got clapped? Haven't even prepared breakfast and you're already loitering around? Well, aren't you haughty? Fucking hell. I'm sorry, missus. We're not keeping you on a whim, girl. You work for your meals. My husband will return from the thing today. He might be bringing guests with him. I expect you to prepare for the possibility. Yes, missus. Under other circumstances, you slaves would suit each other. God damn, she's rubbing it in his face. In her face. Don't just stand there. Into the kitchen and start cooking. Yes, missus. So their crop's growing. Here we go. These are buds of wheat, Thorfinn. They seem weak. Is it normally like this? Yep, this is normal. All's well. About 4 or 5 seeds are budding, I'd say. Well, I'm feeling inspired. Let's keep clearing space so we can plant twice as many next year. It's so strange that these will turn into bread. Amazing, isn't it? Kind of moving, actually. I actually think farming is it's something that I would enjoy doing. It seems boring, but I think just the entire experience is something that somebody should... You should go through it, man. It's like, that's how we get all of our food. That's how vegetables, fruit, that's how we get most of the things we consume. Without farming, humanity would perish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the core aspects of survival. Yes, it's wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might do that one day, man. Just go visit a farm and see what it's like. I've never been to a farm. Like, I've been to a farm back home, but not like a proper farm. I've seen people growing crops and shit. It's our first step towards freedom. Oh, this is a powerful page. Or panel, I should say. It's not the entire page. Nice. We'll raise them, sell them, raise them, sell them. And in time, we'll buy our lives back. No matter how many years that takes. Hey, Thorfinn, I know we've got the ability to buy our freedom by raising our own crops, but what about Arnheid? What's her situation? I don't know. Why don't you ask her tomorrow morning? I wonder if it's okay to ask. What should we do with these? Oh, the wheat? We won't have anything to do for a while, if you can believe it. I see. We can keep felling trees then. And so let us pray. Oh, dear God. Okay, he's Christian. He's Christian, okay. Oh yeah, he's English. Oh, he's English, makes sense. Oh, dear God, bless these crops and let them grow tall and strong. Keep the pests and mold away. Let the rain be plentiful. You too. What? But pray to what? Whatever works. Yahweh, Freya, whomever you want, but everyone prays. Much of the success or failure of a crop depends on God. We have no offerings, so all we can give is enthusiasm. I let them grow tall. Bro, what has happened to Thorfinn, bro? God damn, man. He really, like... it makes sense, though. It makes perfect sense when you consider what happened to him. His entire life was dedicated to this one thing, and that was stripped away from him. Now he's completely devoid of any semblance of purpose. Like, he literally has no purpose in life. He doesn't even care about growing enough crops and raising them, selling them, and getting his freedom. He doesn't care. He is, you know, just living life for the sake of living. He doesn't seem like the suicide type, so, like, I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares enough to want to kill himself. But I wonder what happened straight after prologue. Like, what happened straight after? Because that must have been insane on his mental. Like, he must have went through some... He must have had very conflicting feelings. Must have just went like crazy for a bit. But anyways, I can't hear you. Okay, let them grow tall. Cut through your meekness. Stopping halfway is the most shameful of all. Okay, keep the pests and mold away. Let the rain be plentiful. So they're praying. Oh, this old place hasn't changed a bit. Is that Floki? Nah, it's not Floki. It's not Floki. Is it? How was Mum doing, Dad? Nah, that's not Floki. How was Mum doing, Dad? And Omar? Well, Omar's bursting at the seams. I don't know what to do with him. He's itching to go off to war just like you did. Oh, of course that's not Floki. Firstly, I know Floki's hair isn't like that to begin with. The scars made me think it's Floki. Well, actually, we're in Jomsburg, right? So this is land of the Jomsvikings. This might be Floki, but we just saw Floki with Canute. I'm just gonna... But that was a couple of years ago, because time passes while on this farm. A lot of time has passed. We'll see in a minute if this is Floki or not. It looks a lot like him. He hasn't changed since he was a little squirt then. Never had the guts to go through with it. Every man has his strengths and weaknesses. Torgil! He is not meant for the battlefield. It's best that a man finds himself where he is most suited. You never know though. Sometimes the battlefield can change a man. Like King Canute. King? No one in the army calls him Prince anymore. He was a soft boy once, but this war has changed him greatly. Now he is a bold and daring hero. Why not give Omar a taste of battle, Dad? He might come back as more of a man. That's not funny. I'd be sending my heir to certain death. Okay, so it's not Floki. It's not. He is not fitting to fight a war. Snake. Oh, perfect timing, Master. Is that Torgil with you? His name's Torgil. It's not Floki. I'm an idiot. I got back 5 or 6 days ago. Met Dad at the thing and decided to come back and see home. Still haven't died yet? We just can't get rid of you. All thanks to your lessons, Snake. More like thanks to the miserable English, right? Snake, what's that you've got there? Oh, them? They're suspected of thievery. I'm holding them in to hand over to you. We've had a series of burglaries conducted in a similar fashion. My gut tells me it was them. Child or not, a thief is a thief. I'll ask you to discipline them, Master. Damn. 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 These are kids, man. What am I about to read? Oh, he looks conflicted though. He's sweating. He doesn't look like he wants to discipline them and hurt them. So we'll see, man. Hopefully he has, you know, some remorse in his heart. He was 6 in the flashback, which took place in 1002. The year in the Farmland arc was 1019. You do the maths. God damn. So he is 23 years old. Wow. Okay, thank you. Thanks for letting me know, Nate. Vinland Saga chapter 67, Iron Fist Kettle. Is he about to do some ruthless shit? We'll find out now, man. Oh, man. My hands hurt still. What's going to happen to us? Are we going to die? You'll be fine. I'm here with you. I'm actually, like, I'm getting chills right now. I don't want to read this. Here's what it comes down to. They call a bunch of warriors an army, but you know what? When you get down to it, a warrior doesn't give a shit about friend or foe. Sure, you stick with the men of your clan, but there's nothing stronger than that. Once the battle begins, each clan's men go after their target. Others be damned. It's a competition of ferocity. I'm the fiercest man in the North Sea, we all say. After the battle comes the fun part, the plunder. Here the fastest win. Once you found the most valuable woman to sell, you've got to cut down your so-called allies. Power is the only justice. What do you think, Omar? Still want to go to England? You bet I do, brother. I know strength is all that matters. Good to hear. In that case, I've got a souvenir for you. Give me the necklace. A necklace of ears. What is this, jerky? Can I eat it? Sure, if you want to, but they're just decorations. Those are English ears. God damn. He drops it. They start laughing. You're such a pussy. Can't handle a few ears. We're the sons of Iron Fist Kettle. Grow some balls. Iron Fist? You don't know the legends from Dad's youth? Once the battle started, his monstrous strength would shatter his own weapon in a flash. He'd spend the rest of the time barehanded and still killed more men than any other. Fucking hell! This is a raw panel. Look at that. I just love it. Yukimura has some of the best action choreography I've seen in manga. And it's just, it looks amazing because of his intricacy and detail. Because just look here. Look at the teeth, the hair, the facial design, the fist and the way it's moving. It's the way the motion is represented. I love it. His detail is on point. Even the armor of the people in the background looks really good. The fist that's right next to him, it's on point. Yukimura is a brilliant artist. I never hear his name. I never hear his name when people are talking about brilliant art. It's always Miura, Inoue, which obviously they're in a cut above. So yeah, that makes sense. But Murata, Boichi, I would say Yukimura and Boichi, from what I've seen from Boichi, they're in a similar tier. Yukimura and Boichi. They both have very good detailed art. They both have very good character design as well. I'd say Boichi's is a bit better though. Boichi has some fire designs. But anyways, really, Dad did that. Talk with the old hands and you'll hear many tales about old fine Iron Fist. You ought to have more respect for your old man. Torgil, go inside and get some rest. You must be tired from the trip. Are we done eating then? Pardon my insistence, master, but shall we clear up this matter before you take your leave? So like Based said in the chat earlier, if you're living up to that age in this kind of world, you must be somebody of great significance or power, innit? You must be powerful. So, you know, and you know, this guy, Keto, is this powerful. So imagine his dad. You know, interesting. Sai, what are your names? Come on, your names. The master's asking you a question. Enough of that. They're too frightened to speak and you're not helping. Okay, so he is being remorseful. Thank the Lord. Stjor, my sister is Tora. I see. Good. Stjor and Tora. Is there anyone who will plead in your defense? They have a mother with a suckling babe. The woman is ill and bedridden, so I didn't bring her. Couldn't find a father. What's your father's name? Is he alive and well? Dad's name is Snorri. He went out to sell crops last fall and never came back, sir. Might your grandfather's name be Bo? Yes, that's Snorri, son of Bo. He owes you a debt for his land, master. Ah, that's Snorri. No wonder I haven't seen him recently. He must be dead. If it's already been a year, he's not coming back. Must have met brigands on the road when... No, Dad's not dead. He's just on the road. He'll be back. Poor kids, man. When a family loses its breadwinner, the others are often taken in by a nearby family as farmhands. But these children are young and have a sickly mother and baby to support. No one will take them on. Oh, man. Man shedding tears for him. What's wrong there? Quick questioning them. Oh my god, I don't like this woman, man. She clapped fucking the girl slave earlier, and she's just talking shit right now. What's wrong there? Keep questioning them. I just got something in my eye. Kettle, man. Fuck. This hurts. So what have these children stolen? They are charged with many counts, but they've at least confessed to stealing a sack of flour. Me and my men are witnesses. You didn't threaten them into saying it? I wouldn't force anyone into that. Might have used a little trickery though. They had a sack of flour hidden in their house. I told them the master's flour has his name written on the bottom of the sack. This is for your own good. I'll wait for you to speak up until the entire sack is emptied. Be honest and your punishment will reflect your truthfulness. Well, you might as well have coerced them. No, not at all. If they hadn't done it, they wouldn't have confessed, would they? So, we know they did it. That makes it simple. One arm. Hey, man. I don't know if I can read this, guys. That's the punishment for stealing. My sister's too young. Have mercy. Oh? Then you'll have to suffer for her punishment. That's 2 arms. Yikes. Well, after what I promised him, I'd prefer to go easy on the sentence. Well, that's that. Cut and dry, right, Dad? He terrifies me. How can this be my son? Fucking hell. Why did you have to steal from me? Now you have forced me to punish you for it. They are slaves to their tradition. They are slaves to their culture. He can't not punish them because that is going against the very essence of what being a Viking means. This is deep. Why did you have to steal from me? Now you have forced me to punish you for it. I am against it. The punishment might as well be a death sentence. It is too heavy for the crime. The slave spoke up. Peter, might I elaborate on my reasoning, master? Aye, speak your mind, Peter. Torgil is like, the fuck is this nigga speaking for? As the proprietor of this farm, I believe it would be unwise to deliver a heavy punishment to a child. If both his arms are severed, he is entirely useless to us. How old are you, Stuart? 12. Good. That's around the age you can start doing an adult's work. We ought to recover the loss of the theft and their father's debt. Let us make the children work it off. I propose that we take in these children and their mother as farmhands. Aye, I see. They can live in their home as they have been doing. Let them work the land that you lent their father Snorri. I will teach Stuart how to work the fields. If we can raise him into a fully fledged worker, he will be worth what we have lost, and he will no longer have a reason to steal. The problem is solved. Aye, I agree entirely. We must recoup our losses, and so, for those reasons, I believe a beating with a stick should suffice for punishment. Huh? I guess your reasons are sound. No. They're gonna pay back what they stole through hard work. Clearly they'll be punished in the form of debt. We can't let them get off without any kind of proper scolding. If we don't crack some knuckles when we should, thieves will swarm all over us. And those with sticky fingers will be shunned wherever they go. They must be disciplined for their own sake. I like Kettle, man. He's a good guy, man. I feel bad as hell for him. I feel bad as hell for these kids. So, how many? He was gonna say 5, he said 10. 10 each. The boy goes first. Grit your teeth. Stuart, 20. Hit me the full 20. Fucking hell, man. Leave my sister. Don't hurt her, please. Oh, I like it. He's got guts. Let me do it, Dad. You sure? You don't know how to hold back. Don't kill him. Yeah, nice and easy. And not on the head. You'll kill him. Okay, real quick and light. Here we go, kid. Bro, am I gonna fucking watch child abuse right now? Is this what I'm reading? That's 1. That's just fucking 1? Are you being serious? Fuck this prick. Give it to me. I'll do it. Okay, we skipped over it. Thank the Lord. Man. Where's Dad? He went to bed already. Good grief. Iron Fist Kettle. A doddering old man. Bruised up. It's all a lie. I have no iron fist. A Norseman can't survive as a coward. Everyone demands ferocity. Everyone demands ferocity of me. There can be no other way. Is he sleeping with Arnheid? None of them ever expect that a so-called great warrior like me would be such a liar. I am terrified of my son Torgil, of war. I am terrified of violence. God damn. He's really fucking Arnheid though. Einar in shambles right now, man. Poor Einar. He's all crawled up in that. He's genuinely terrified of violence. Did he have an experience in the war? Or was it just a lie? Was he just not even Iron Fist Kettle to begin with? It cannot be a bad thing to be gentle and kind. Your Arnheid knows your pain. You're the only one who would tell me that. You're the only one to whom I can tell everything. Stay with me. Without you, the world is darkness. Oh, he's fully in love with her, bro. I mean, she is bad, so I don't blame him, but she's really fucking him, and she works for his missus. Shit just got shit just got a little complicated, to say the least. Chapter 68 time, though. Man, shit just got really good. That was a brilliant chapter, man. Not like she has a choice. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. But then again, I don't know if he's forcing himself on her based off of the character he is. But we'll see. He could still be doing that, because no matter how good-natured he's come across, when it's your slave, you're gonna feel some sort of superiority and ownership. And that might have, you know... It's such a convoluted and fucked up situation, man. I love it. I love when shit like this is in writing. It's just... This is how you get good character work. Huff, 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 huff. So close. Just a bit further. Huff, huff. It's a black background. Does this mean a flashback? Huff, huff. Shit, I don't know why I'm doing this. But there's one thing I do know. If I fall, it's over. If I fall down there... Let go, please let go, I'm sorry. Falling off, is this a cliff? Is this Thorfinn? Oh, he was having a nightmare. Morning, Thorfinn. You were yelling in your sleep, even louder than usual. I dreamt I was falling off a cliff. Oh, you remember it this time? A bit. Actually, you were screaming something like Askeladd and father. Askeladd? Is that someone's name? Why do I forget nearly everything about my dreams? That's normal. I forget them too. I only know that they're terrifying nightmares. And I feel that somehow, along with the dreams themselves, I'm forgetting something very important. Your family, maybe? Like, why is he completely forgot about that? That's what I wonder. Why doesn't he want to go back home to Iceland? He remembers that because he told Einar, I'm from Iceland. So, I wonder what's stopping him from wanting to go back home, man. See his sister, see his mother. And I feel that somehow, along with the dreams themselves, I'm forgetting something very important. Einar was busting jokes with Arnheid. It's like a fishbone caught in my throat. It's terrifying. I want to forget, but it's very important. Something I have to remember. What is it? Is there something locked away in there that just the trauma has kept inaccessible for him? Unaccessible. I don't know. Is it inaccessible or unaccessible? So yeah, they're just working on the plows. Look at the size of the heads on this wheat already. That fresh soil must be good. Those slaves do better work than I expected. Actually, it's all Einar. They suddenly started making progress when he came. The trees are lighter in winter. Yeah, the water's dried out of them. The master's gone mad, if you ask me. Field work is the calling of a proper man. How can he leave it to a pair of slaves? I suppose you may be right. Of course, this is a bad example to set. Whatever the master says, it's against the order of things for slaves to be treated the same as free working men. Is it really? It's against the order of things for slaves to be treated the same as free working men. I can see why they have that kind of mentality, because slaves have always been treated as lesser, but why does it hurt you? That's what pisses me off. I already fucking dislike this guy because it annoys him that these slaves are being treated in this way. Askeladd is the name of the man who killed my father. Damn, he's opening up. He's opening up. He was a Danish soldier, very strong and cruel. I'll toss it up to you. Ready. And he showed up in your dream? I don't actually know. I only remember falling from the cliff. I followed Askeladd into battle. In order to avenge my father, I fought for 10, 11 years. I hated him enough to kill him. And then, did you get your vengeance? No. Someone else killed Askeladd right in front of me. I see. Toss me the next sheaf, Thorfinn. Alright. Well, I might not know of any details, but I feel as though I've discovered the reason for your lack of energy. It's because you lost your purpose to avenge your father, right? If you're having dreams about it, it must mean your heart hasn't fully dealt with it yet. Yes, I see. Perhaps you're right. But what? That's not all. There's something else. Something more important I'm forgetting. Something very important. I could just tell you to get over it, but I know it's not that simple. Still, your quest is over, isn't it? Nothing can come from hating the dead. You just have to forget. Just remember it, man. I fucking love Askeladd so much. My goat! Stay away, Thorfinn. Be a true warrior, son of Thors. I don't hate him anymore. That's what makes this so hard to deal with. I know. I feel that so much, man. I obviously can't relate to this because it's such a fucked up thing to go through, but just imagine that. I can't even begin to imagine how that must feel, man. Now that my hatred is gone, I am empty. This is fucking amazing, bro. I'm totally empty. The only thing I know, the only thing I'm good at is battle. I have no desires. I don't even know how to fix a leaky roof. I'm a man without substance. You see, acceptance is like one of my favorite things a character can do when they accept the condition they're in. Usually troubled characters. I absolutely fucking love it. Like, characters in denial can also be very well made. Just in general, you can do a lot dealing with trauma. You can handle it in so many different ways, but those are my favorite characters that have to deal with trauma or a massive conflict. That's why I absolutely fucking love Guts, because of the way he deals with trauma. He deals with it in so many different ways: denial, acceptance, trying to move forward, and giving up on that shit. That's why Thorfinn is also amazing to me. And then you have Miyamoto Musashi, but that's a different discussion entirely. If you got time to run your mouths, work, old master. Get that roof fixed already. It's not the only job of yours today. Watch closely. What's he throwing into the water? Oh, give it a go. We need fish big enough to eat. Oh, it's a fishing net. I'm an idiot. I should have noticed that just by looking at the shape of it. Alright, it's a fishing net. Oh, give it a go. We need fish big enough for eating. Oh, that's a beautiful panel, man. The sun setting and... Hey, what's good, Sen? Sen in the chat. What's up, Fiji? Hope I didn't miss much. You didn't miss too much. You're gonna love Kaneki then? Bro. You know Tower of God is like right there, you know what I'm saying? It's right there. You can't see my arm. Yeah, okay, it's right there, bro. I'm gonna get on that soon enough. Man, it's hard to get the net to cast wide. Then try harder. We cannot eat meat during Lent. Would you feed an old man nothing but porridge? Oh, nicely done. Isn't Lent Christian? So this old man's Christian. Or maybe Vikings also have Lent. I'm not too sure. It's not working. I haven't caught anything. Do it like this. Like you're spinning it. Don't keep throwing onto the same spot. Change your position as you go. Yes, sir. Just keep learning as you do it. One thing after another. Being empty means anything can fit inside you. If you want to be reborn, empty is the best way to be. Did I say Tower of God? I meant Tokyo Ghoul if I said that. Bro, I'm tripping, man. I'm reading something. Just keep learning as you do it, one thing after another. Thorfinn looks amazing in this panel right here. Let me just zoom in. God damn, what just happened? He looks great in this panel right here. You listen to us talking? I overheard you. Do you think I can be reborn? Get to work. Don't just stand there. Man, this is so good. I can see this old man being like a fucking top 5 character in the series. Well, that's not even hard. Top 3, maybe? Right now, top 3 is Askeladd. Ooh, that's hard. Askeladd, Thorfinn, Thorkel? Actually, I don't even know if Thorfinn is second, you know. I might have Thorkel up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Brr, it's cold. It's freezing out here. We'll have snow today, mark my words. The chill is going to make catching fish miserable. It's fun to try, but it's hell on the fingers. I want to regain my honor. I really do. Between the two of us, we only caught 3 small fish and some clams yesterday. Right, Thorfinn? Huh? Sorry, I wasn't listening. It's thinking, innit? Deeply. Thinking again about what the old master said yesterday, I expect. Yes. Can a man change what he is? What does it take to change? You used to be a warrior, right? Yes. And when you say warrior, you mean the fellows carrying axes who go to war, pillage, and drink themselves silly. Am I right? I think you got the general idea. I didn't have any axes, though. Well, no one who looks at you now would ever believe that you were a warrior. Trust me. Are you sure? Am I sure? You should look at your reflection in the water sometime. I'm glad I never ran across you when you were a warrior. I doubt I'd have ever made friends with you. In fact, depending on the way we met, you might have killed me. People can change. And I think you're already in the process of changing for the better. This is a brilliant panel. Fucking hell, this is a great panel. I am? That's what I think. Don't be so hard on yourself. Thank you. That smile, yo! Let's go, man. What's wrong, Einar? Did they really bring someone to trample all over this shit? That spiteful little fuck from earlier on in the chapter, did he really do that? Chapter 69 times. Provocation. Look at his face. Einar is pissed. All of it. Men did this. But why? Wheat is a hardy crop. It can stand back up on its own if the wind knocks it down. They knew that well, so they dug them up from the roots. Oi, where are you going? To the farmhands. They're the only ones who would do such a thing. Wait, Einar. We're thralls. We cannot attack free elves. I don't give a shit. I'm going to kill them. Oh my god. Settle down. We don't have any proof they did this. They're only going to play dumb about it. Even with proof, if we start a fight, we're the ones who will be punished. Stop, Einar. We should tell Peter about this first. How can you be so calm, Thorfinn? Do you not understand the situation? We used the most fertile soil on this crop with nothing to show for it, not even the seeds for the next planting. Now we owe the cost of the entire field's worth of seeds. We'll have to borrow again to plant the next crop. Even worse than that, they're supposed to be farmers. They must know the toil and joy of raising wheat. How could they do this? What's wrong with you? They ruined our wheat. I've always been on the side of the destroyers and plunderers. I don't have the right to feel indignant about the farmhands the way you do. If you're gonna kill them, then you ought to kill me 100 times over. Oh my god, man! That kind of mentality is wild, man. I've always been like, look at his face. Like, he's like, the people you hate, they ain't done shit compared to what I've done, man. I've always been on the side of the destroyers and the plunderers. I don't have the right to feel indignant about the farmhands the way you do. If you're gonna kill them, then you ought to kill me 100 times over. First, be calm. Nothing good comes from revenge. Is this Thorfinn I'm looking at right now? You're playing games. This isn't Thorfinn. This is a whole nother character that was crafted to look like Thorfinn. Are you being serious right now? This is character progression at its finest. Holy shit. I see. This is terrible. And you didn't see it being wrecked? No. Leave it as it is until we've done a full examination. There might be clues left behind as to who was responsible. Do you have any ideas about the culprit? The farmhands. Ah, I see. I will report it to the master. Leave this to me. I certainly had my share of trouble when I was a slave. I often found myself wondering why those who tormented and provoked me would bother with such a pointless, profitless act. Everywhere there are those who unjustly discriminate, but there are also a few who do not. Do not lose a heart, you two. This is actually amazing, man. This arc is fucking brilliant, man. I hear that Arnheid is the master's favorite at home. Fuck. She and the master do not have an arrangement like us, where we can buy our freedom through work. He has no intention of letting her go. She seemed to have given up on the idea of freedom. If they like you, they won't let you go. If they hate you, they tear you down like this. I can't stand being a slave. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to punch my fucking screen right now. Let's take another route, Einar. Einar, no. We have no reason to skulk about. Ah, speak of the devil. Yeah, what's wrong? You look down in the dumps. Hold it in, Einar. Einar, don't. What? Move it. It was you. You ruined our field. Pardon? What do you mean? He's clenching his fist. Einar, your little field was ransacked? Well, don't be too down about it. Wheat grown by slaves would be too filthy and rank to eat anyway. Going in for this. Oh, Thorfinn! Oh. Thorfinn hit him with it. Thorfinn went in with it. This is a spread. This is not just a spread. This is a spread. Fucking hell. Bro, he bottled up emotion for far too long. He had to let it loose on that nigga's chin. Bang. Oh my god, this is the Thorfinn I remember. Oh, he snapped out of it. Blink. Oh shit. He knocked him out. That was quite a punch, you little bastard. Miserable slaves. I'll kill you. Einar kicking the fuck out of him. So what if our slaves? Shut your mouth. Enough squalling. Come and get some. No, you idiot. Don't. And he got hit from behind. It was like an instinctive reaction. He didn't even like. He did that shit subconsciously. Thorfinn. He got thrown to the ground. Stop. Einar. Oh my god. This shit gonna fuck me up. Father, what is father saying? Oh no. I'm falling. I have actual chills right now. Bro, whenever I see this woman's face, it actually hurts my heart. It pains me to see her face. Alright, chapter 70 time, y'all. Chapter 70. The dream. Einar's fighting these guys. Like, he actually wants to give him hell. Is that a goat? Thorfinn? Chirp. Peep, peep. Huh? Is this when he first arrived? Ah, sheesh. It was all a dream. Man, that was scary. What a nightmare. Fucking hell, man! Yukimura, bro! What are you trying to do to me? What a nightmare. I had to watch father get killed. Then I went through countless battles and fought a giant ogre of a man. To top it all off, I ended up as a slave. Talk about a bad joke. Thank goodness I'm at peace. This is a fucking amazing page. Wow. Einar is a goat. Shit. The hell is up with him? Won't go down. Just fall down on your ass already. Swing. Shit. What's wrong? Is that the best you've got? Let's keep going. Let's find out once and for all if we're really inferior to you. This is ridiculous. Can you stand? Forget it. Enough. You're in for it now. When they find out you slaves have acted out like this, there'll be no half measures. We won. Bro, don't take me back to... Oh my god, Tors. Father, listen to this. I just had the most bizarre dream. I smell blood. Who did you kill with those swords? Huh? Whoa, what is this? I told you only use them to protect yourself. Wait, no, father. Father, help. Father. I'm sorry, this is my fault. There were so many things I should have taught you. And now you understand, Thorfinn. You have no enemies. No one has any enemies. There is no one here that you must hurt. There wasn't. That's why he was falling down the cliff. Is this the dream he was having? Ah. Goes to the bottom of the cliff. Grabs onto it. Oh, look at this bread. Brilliant fucking spread. Wow. Just killing. Just... Pacifism is something that is very hard to nail in any story. Sometimes I think pacifists are idiots. I'm not gonna lie, but... Yukimura is fucking nailing this. What is this place? Valhalla? Chapter 71 time, guys. That was a short chapter. Chapter 71, Oath. Let's see what the chat is saying. Chapter 70, top 5 chapters. Yeah, that shit hurt my heart, man. I don't have much to say right now, bro, about that chapter. Fuck out of here. But gonna make me cry if I fucking sit on it for longer. But anyways, chapter 71, Oath. Valhalla. The hall of Odin within Asgard, the realm of the gods in Scandinavian mythology. The souls of mighty warriors are sent to Valhalla after death, where they prepare to be foot soldiers in the upcoming final battle between the gods and the giants, Ragnarok. Reaching Valhalla was the highest honor to a Scandinavian warrior, the reward that all sought through battle. Oof, the action choreography. Ooh! Yukimura different with it, man. Multiple heads. Covered in arrows. That's quite reminiscent of Taurus, if you ask me. This is some brutal imagery, man. God damn, this shit is wild. Thorfinn's just hanging off. They're laughing. Bjorn. Are you stuck? Are you still stuck up there, Thorfinn? Oh my fucking god. Yo. Yo. Oi. Been a while. Askaland. You never learned, do you? You came back again. What is this place, Askaland? Is it Valhalla? Valhalla? You think this is the afterlife? Fat chance. That would be much nicer than this. Look closer. This is the real world. This is where all the shit winds up. The final destination of all warriors. The ultimate state of warfare with no winners, no losers, no end. In this place, everyone is an enemy. Everyone is an enemy. Do you remember, Thorfinn? You used to live here. For better or for worse, you got hollowed out. That's how you escaped this place. As the man who dragged you here, maybe it's not my place to say this, but you're lucky, my boy. Very few ever get the chance to leave. Being a warrior was all that made you what you were, but then it all drained away. So what fills you now, Thorfinn? I'm still a warrior. I punched another man in anger. That's why I'm back here. I still live in this place. Even now my hands are about to slip. I am lowly and pathetic. I never grew up or moved on. I'm just, you're just another warrior. Is that it? Spare me the sob story. Punish yourself if you like, but you really ought to keep your eyes open. You're missing quite a sight. A tower of bodies trying to grab him. Whoa. Stay away. Really? You're kicking them. Heartless. Shouldn't you at least hear their curses? Curses? That's right. Look closer. Bro, this is fucking me up. You should recognize them. Every one of these people is someone you killed. I did this. I don't know who you are. I can't remember when or where I killed you. I'm sure you didn't want to die, but... Oh my god, man. I'm so sorry. Holy fucking shit, man. Oh boy, such a boorish lot. Come on, no time for moping around. You don't want to fall back down here, do you? Climb. Then let them hang off of you and climb. Climb, that is your last battle. Go. Go and take those you killed with you. Fight your true battle. This is fucking amazing, bro. Holy shit. Become a true warrior, Thorfinn. Oh my god, man. Those words from Askaland, of all people as well, man. Has he finally reached the top? A dream. A dream. Become a true warrior, Thorfinn. A true... I know you're alive. I fuck, man. I just... God damn, I need to reread this shit tonight before I sleep properly. Not on stream, so I can fucking actually enjoy... Guess I got knocked out and fell asleep. Is your head alright, Thorfinn? Guess what? We won the fight. Ah man, we've really hit rock bottom now. Wheat's ruined, body's a mess, saddled with debt, and on top of that all we're gonna be punished for fighting. On the other hand, at least I felt a weight off my chest when you pounded that son of a bitch. What's wrong? Is it the pain? I know. I need to confess. I've lived a life of violence. I've had no hope. I killed many, many people with these hands. People whose names I didn't know. People who had no quarrel with me. So many. Even today I punched a man. I punched him though I knew it wouldn't solve a thing. Never again. I will never harm another person again. As of today, I am through with violence. This arc is already better than prologue to me. It's fucking insane. This arc is actually already better than prologue to me. This is amazing. Holy shit. I will be reborn, and through that rebirth make amends for what I've done. I have to fight the true battle. I see. I don't really get it, but I think I see. Let's do it. We'll be reborn. No discipline at all? What madness is this, master? One of us suffered a broken jaw and can do no more than drink soup. If you don't put those slaves in their place, they'll think themselves better than they are. This is a grave matter, sir. The hierarchy of the farm is at stake. In most cases, there is equal blame to go around in a fight. You're certainly concerned of seeing your opponent punished, but where is your reflection on your own actions? It's an agate button. Pater found it in the ruined field this morning. That's my... It seems plain that it belonged to one of those responsible for the crime. By the way, Trigiv, where's your usual coat? No, it's clearly if I investigate further into this matter, I have a great many people to punish. I'd rather not have to do so. Wild pigs ruined the field. There was no fight. That is the end of the matter. Is that understood? Damn you, Pater. I'll get that ex-slave. Thank you, master. I need no thanks. What you said was true. Even for slaves, it seems unjust to punish them after their crops were ruined and they were attacked by the farmhands. You have a strong spirit, Pater. Don't you fear being isolated by the others? I have been hardened by my experience. I was once a slave after all. I have to start from scratch now, man. Not so hard, you'll tire yourself out. Let the weight of the whole carry the momentum. Yes, sir. That is one of the best chapters I've ever read. Without a fucking doubt. That is one of the best chapters I've ever read. Fucking amazing chapter. Holy. That's the end of the volume, I think, too. Yeah, we're about to start book 6. Chapter 72. Probably going to read a couple of more chapters. Unless, is this a good stopping spot? Sitting through the entire stream at 2 AM to see you experience chapter 93 for the first time? I don't know if I'm getting there today. Nate said when you cried you have tears of Fiji water. Great joke, man. No, I do not. I have tears of Dasani water. Is this a good stopping point? I'll read a couple more chapters. I want to read. This is good. I want to read a few more chapters. Oh, my boy is looking. Oh, my boy is looking good. My boy Canute is looking good. Damn, I missed out. It's unbalanced. Make that a bit bigger. My boy Canute is looking good. Oof. Okay, should I read this? I might as well read this. The story so far. In 11th century Scandinavia, a man named Thors was the greatest and most feared warrior alive, known as the Troll of Yom. Think this is a good place to stop. There's a sub-arc coming up, and it is the start of the volume. Okay, you know what, guys? We're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here because I just realized it's the end. It's a good place to stop, and I'm gonna try read the entire volume, the next one in the next stream. So yeah, we're gonna stop here, guys. Thank you very much for putting up. That was fucking amazing. I can't wait to read and talk about that shit. So yeah. Inferno said One Piece chapter 988 is insane. Can't wait for your reaction. I've already been spoiled on one like very big thing about the chapter, so I'm very pissed off about that. But you know, I'm excited to read it. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys. Thank you for putting up. Vinland Saga to go. God damn. Anyways, I'm out. Peace, guys. End stream.